What up? What up? What's up, 202? How you guys doing? I am doing fine. Thanks for asking. I want to get this address right because I want to big up somebody real quick before I start jam-a-lamming. And her YouTube is PR Beauty 41. She isn't asking for the shout out, she doesn't need it. But I'm giving her a shout out because she is a very positive person and I like what she's doing on YouTube. So check her out, PR Beauty 41. She has good music up there and she supports local people. That's what I really dig about her. Besides the fact that she is gorgeous. Anyway, but I dig folks who support local folks. This is going to be a Why I Left Atlanta video. I know you guys are tired of Why I Left Atlanta, but this is actually a reply to some things that I've seen. And so I wanted to reply to it. Let me hit this up. So I wanted to kind of do a reply. And the topic was women support men. Because Atlanta is a place that, well, here in Ohio, the number is 2-1. In the city I live in, it's 2-1. That's women over 18. That's voters age, 18 and over. It's 2-1, women to men. That number is ridiculous when it comes to the ATL. And you know, every guy talks about the same thing. That's every guy who's a heterosexual and, you know, actually goes to Atlanta and either is not looking to date but sees the availability of women and or is looking to date and goes down there to try to, you know, date one of these gorgeous single women. I am on the side where I did not want to date anyone there. My mind was on work, as I always said. I had, you know, young ladies that I was dating here that I was, you know, very involved with. But when I went down there, I was astounded out of how many beautiful women there were down there. I mean, as soon as you know, get off the bus or the airport or whatever, you're going to get hit with a slew of gorgeous women. And in your mind, especially when you come from a city where I'm at, where there's a lot of very stuck-up people where I live now, especially black females, you know, because they're very hoity-toity. But when you go to Atlanta, it's different because you think that they're going to be, some of them still are, but you think that it's going to be like crazy to talk to these girls because they're, you know, you think they're movie stars. No, they're regular, ordinary, everyday, you know, young ladies who, you know, work every day, you know, got jobs. A lot of them have careers, you know, and then there's some who don't. There's some who are doing things that, you know, you don't want to associate with, but nonetheless, when you look, you're going to do exactly what I did, which is like, you know, you can tell that, you know, I'm an implant. I'm not from there. But so this is where you have the issue, and they were talking about women taking care of men. And listen, I've had women take care of me before. I've had rich women ask me to marry them simply because the jobs that I do were a lot of contract jobs. I owned my own business at one time. I did floors. I was a promotional specialist. You can go anywhere in the world and do that. So, you know, the young lady worked for, you know, the government. She was like, marry me. You'd make a perfect husband for me because I travel. I have to get up and move all the time. And I would have done that, except the span of control was more on her side than my side. And I wasn't in love with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to marry you just because you had money, you know, and I've been homeless. So I wasn't feeling the whole, I'm just going to marry you because you want me to, because that can turn sour real quick. We ended up getting into having a disagreement, and she stopped speaking to me immediately. I haven't spoke to her since, as a matter of fact, and this was 10 or so years ago. And I'm like, this is what I would have been faced with if I would have said, yeah, put a ring on it. So I don't suggest people marry for money because it doesn't I'm sorry. It doesn't always work. You know what I mean? Marrying for love doesn't always work. But nonetheless, a marriage agreement, it doesn't always work. Things fall apart. Your woman gets antsy. She wants to date other people now. You get antsy. You want to date other people. You two grow out of love. You grow out of each other. You grow out of comfort zones. It happens all the time. The man can't perform anymore. Whatever he was doing, the woman is no longer keeping up on her womanly self, and shaving her legs and all the stuff that she did to get you, she no longer wants to do. So the guy, he's no longer interested. And guess what? They go this way. And guys don't do the things they used to do. He used to be the first one to, want to look at your car and see if everything's okay. Now he just doesn't care. So things happen like that, but you're stuck in a contract. But as far as women taking care of a man, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Now, some people are not going to like that, but I don't care. I've gotten so much backlash from you people who live in Atlanta calling me all kind of, I don't care what y'all think now. I'm exhausted. But as far as a woman taking care of a man, absolutely. If a woman gives me something, if she gives me money, food, heck, a candy bar, I'm going to take it. I'm not going to tell her no. I'm going to tell her thank you. Because there's nothing wrong with being grateful. I believe in that 100%. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful. But if that woman wants to, pony up on dinner, absolutely. Knock yourself out. You want to buy me dinner? I'm going to eat it. You know why? Because that's what she wants. You know what I'm saying? That's how she feels towards you. She's like, I got it. Don't you worry about it. I'm like, cool. I've said this before. I've had, women that I was dating where they completely, that's what they wanted to do. Several women. This is what they wanted to do. They wanted to take care of me. And I let them. I wasn't a complete lazy person either because I still worked because I didn't want to become totally dependent on them. But as far as, we'd go out, they paid for it. I didn't pay for it. Heck, I wouldn't even talk to the waiter or waitress except for hello. And they would order the food. Sometimes I wouldn't even say hello. The woman would just jump right into it and, waitress or waiter would come over and say, how you guys doing? She would just open her mouth and go right at it. And they wouldn't even pay me no mind. It would be like I wasn't even there. And they ordered the food and I was always grateful, always nice. But I knew that's what she wanted. That was her office. That's what she got off on doing that. That was her position she wanted to expound. And who am I to say, no, don't do that. I'm a man, get out of here. I'm a man, fine. You know what I'm saying? Something went wrong with her vehicle. There was something in the house that wasn't right. She needed something moved. Guess who she called on? And guess who was right there taking care of it? Me. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, even after I stopped dating some of these women, they would still ask me to do things for them. And I did because they took care of me when I was with them. It's just that we didn't work out. They found other interests. I found other interests. But, every now and then they'd pull right up at my apartment and be like, hey, there's something wrong with my car. And I would go right out there and pop the hood because I knew what it was about. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't try to hurt me when we dated, crush me and stuff like that, then I don't really have a problem associating with you even though you date someone else. That's what you want to do. I don't try to tie a woman down like you know what I'm saying, and try to put her in a cage. A woman's going to be a woman. She's built. She got a beautiful body. Guess what? You're not going to stop that. Dudes is going to hit on her. The thirst is real out here. Dudes who got women right beside them are going to try to hit on your girl because that's how dudes are. You know what I'm saying? They're going to see if they can get her. You know what I'm saying? Just to say that they're more dominant. I done had women talk to me and they man is sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at dude like, yo, get your girl. because I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? She wants to get in the mix once, cause a bunch of trouble, and then I gotta knuckle up with somebody. I'm not with all that. You know what I'm saying? Just be who you are. If you out there, let your man know. Listen, I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? But as far as taking care of a man, I'm absolutely with it. You know, I used to date a woman who would get up all the time, and she'd be like, "I'm going to the store." It'd be like Saturday morning. You know what I'm saying? But that was her thing. She got up, she cooked, she went to the store. Sometime I went with her, sometime I didn't. I'm still in bed. She didn't look at me and go, "Get out of bed." Because she knew if I got out, if you looked at me like that and said, "Get out of bed," guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump in my car and go home and get in bed. Period. Dot. You know what I'm saying? That's not what you want. You want me to get out of bed and go rake the yard. You want me to go walk the dog, take care of the dog. You want me to fix the oil leak. You want me to, go downstairs and, fix the washer and dryer or whatever, and what's going on like that. Or if somebody's coming over that you don't want coming over there, you want me to answer the door. You don't want me to get up and leave, just doing something, you being bossy. That's not your program. You know what I'm saying? There's an office that we each hold. So if that's what she wants to do and take care of me, I'm going to let her take care of me. Heck, I'm going to watch her take care of me. And I'm going to encourage her to keep taking care of me. She she wants to buy me a car, I'm going to let her buy it. I'm going to be grateful though. I'll be like, okay. That's if I needed it. Now, if I don't need it, I'm probably not going to do it. I would be like, get me something I need. You know what I'm saying? And she'd be like, "What is that?" And I'd be like, "A new guitar. I need a new guitar." It costs a lot less than a car, but nonetheless, that right now I need. I'd be like, "Get me you know what I'm saying? Let's go get me a guitar. I need that. Right now, I have an automobile." But if she really was like, "I really wanted to get you this, little hatchback," I'd be like, "I can't fit in the hatchback." But if she said she really wanted to get me, a pair of wheels, I'd be like, "Go do it. If that's what you really want to do." You know what I'm saying? And then, when she's cuddled up with you, she's going to feel accomplished. She's going to feel like, "I did this. I worked, I made money, I spent it on the person I wanted to spend it on." You know what I'm saying? That's a sense of accomplishment. It may not mean nothing to anybody else in this world. But for her in that moment, even if it's a pair of socks, a pair of shoes, I used to have women bring me food up to my job all the time. And I wasn't like any of their boyfriends. I would call them and be like, "Hey, I'm hungry." And they would bring food. They knew I dated other women. I would have them coming left and right. And you know what? That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to bring me some lunch. Bring me some lunch. I knew I knew if they was in the area, "Hey, bring me some lunch." They would go, buy me some lunch. Next thing you know, I got a mouthful of egg rolls. You know what I'm saying? It was like that. So for you guys, I don't understand some of y'all, man. But y'all girl, man, your girl got it going on and she want to do something for you and you stop her, she going to end up talking to somebody like me who's going to be like, "Yeah, go ahead, knock yourself out." She want to do them old ugly toes you got, and you stop her. Don't stop her. Let her do your toes. That's what she want to do. You know what I'm saying? Let her do that. It's your boy Turn 202, man. God loves you. So do I.